G'day everyone, Michael Beven, the CEO of Pioneer Minerals, and I'm here today to talk about our most recent ASX announcement dated 31st of March 2025, outstanding gallium results at the Springfield Prospect. So the Springfield Prospect, located in Idaho, is a historic tungsten mine. And in the past, we've been out there, we've proved that fantastic tungsten grade sitting there as well, but we also unlocked the potential for gold potential there as well, with really quite high gold grades associated with that mineralizing system, up to 7.75 grams per ton. So that's awesome and fantastic. We got the tungsten, we got the gold, but what happened is when we did the initial round of exploration, we didn't assay for gallium. We used a sodium peroxide fusion, which is the appropriate, it's 100% dissolution, and that's what you do to really test the tungsten. We couldn't get gallium with it. So we were going through some metallurgical recovery work, which delivered some exceptional results, I should say. We were able to take a small sample of the tailings there and upgrade them from 0.2% to 3.5%, about a 17 times increase, just through a very simple beneficiation process. But in that test work, I noticed that there was a really substantially elevated gallium in the different tails and the different concentrates throughout that test work. And so we got the original samples that we'd taken from Springfield, had them reassayed for gallium, and are really quite pleasantly surprised by the results. So we've got gallium results anywhere up to 127 ppm, 128 ppm at Springfield. And to put that into context, gallium is about $2.2 million per ton. It's another critical mineral. So what this means is that, and I should say, sorry, that for a low-grade gallium deposit, the bottom cutoff for a resource might be 30 ppm. So when I start seeing 60, 70 ppm, 90 ppm, 120 ppm in the same ore that we would crush for the tungsten, coming back, then all of a sudden things get really quite exciting, because now we have optionality here as well. So at Springfield now, not only do we have, the tungsten potential, the gold potential as well, but now the gallium as well. Now with the gallium, like I said, it is a critical mineral as well. So when it comes to talking with the Department of Defense, and obviously the way that the US is at the moment in trying to shore up its critical minerals, having gallium potential alongside tungsten adds a lot of value. Now, they operate differently as well. So this is another good thing which we can pursue. So tungsten is extremely heavy, right? It's a heavy mineral. And so when we beneficiate it, when we process it, what we want to do is separate all the heavy minerals, which include the tungsten, from everything else. Gallium is the opposite. Gallium is really light, right? And it's in all the light minerals as well. And naturally, when we separate the heavies from the lights, it's just a part of our normal process. So now what we have the option to explore and to pursue is, when we separate these lights and the heavies, do we end up with a tungsten concentrate, a tungsten product here, and a gallium product here? And then can we treat both of them and extract both of them? So really quite exciting, because the ore you'd normally be crushing and processing anyways now potentially has this really highly valuable other element with it, which is obviously gallium as well. And if you think about it in a defense context, the tungsten we're using for defense, for tanks, for armor-piercing ammunition, for heavy industry, and then the gallium, well, we use gallium for chips, right? For processing chips, which obviously is extremely important given the situation we're in. So really exciting to see those sorts of grades here. And from here, what we're going to do is just work with Mineral Technologies, our partners here for the metallurgy, to work out, can we beneficiate both of them, a high grade in the tungsten and a high grade in the gallium in the lights, and then we'll start to extract it from there. So that's the thought process at the moment. Really happy with the results. And like I said, we've got 2.9 kilometers of magnetic anomaly here associated with the tungsten mineralization already. Hasn't been followed up, hasn't been explored. And now when we think about all the potential that we can find here for additional tungsten, now when we add gallium on top of that, well, again, to the exploration at Springfield just continues to get exponentially better. So if you've got any questions, give me a call. My details are all on an email. My details are on all the announcements. And I'll see you in the next video. Potential at Springfield has just exponentially increased. So in the current climate that we're in at the moment, tungsten prices are absolutely surging. We've got a small ore body there that we can bring and plan to restart as quick as possible to get that tungsten production back online. We're talking with the Department of War and Department of Defense at the moment to try and help get that going. And then while we do that as well, we also want to obviously find the next biggest tungsten deposit in the US. And so with Pioneer positioned as we are, such a tight shareholder base and an absolutely fantastic project, and with the trajectory of tungsten, I think it's a great time to get on board.